I spent 25 IRL hours streaming on my YouTube channel in the brand new center map of ARK Survival Ascended, and I placed hundreds, maybe even thousands of triangle foundations covering a huge area in the search of Ratholes and hidden caves for solo players and small tribes. Greetings, dear watchers. Here is my top 10 best Ratholes that I found for small tribes to build and be able to defend fairly easily on the center map of ARK Survival Ascended. Let's start with the number 10. This base location has a decent size to build up your defenses, but the entrance is horizontal. A walk-in player, a Pteranodon, and a Stego can easily enter this place, and that is why it's number 10. This base location has more space and the entrance is a bit smaller, but again the entrance is horizontal and it can be accessed by a walk-in player, a Pteranodon, and a Stego, and that is why it's number 9. This base location has way more space than what we saw so far, and it has a vertical entrance, but the entrance is bigger. Also, it can be accessed by a walk-in player, a Pteranodon, and a Stego, and that is why it's number 8. This is the giant hatch frame cave. It has decent amount of space inside to build up your defenses. The entrance is vertical, which that helps quite a lot against the raiders, but still it can be accessed by a walk-in player, a Pteranodon, and a Stego, and that's why it's number 7. Also, in this place you must build protection against Fortnite raiders at the bottom. This base location is one of the 3 identical caves on the center. I found 2 of them and the other one is told to me by a subscriber. So this base location has a big enough entrance for a Stego as well, but it's very high up, so difficult to Fortnite build and raid this. There is barely any place to stay on, so a Quetzal is very much needed. That's pretty good. And the inside of this location is huge. It has so much space going up, and there are even some ledges and cracks to start your crafting area, so it could be your first and main base location, but we got better spots, so that is why it's only number 6. This base location has some space outside, a nice flat ledge, has way less space inside, but a Stego cannot reach it. It's vertical. It has a long way to fly up with a Pteranodon. Without many C-spins, it's quite difficult to raid, but it doesn't have enough space inside to build up, so that is why it's only number 5. This base location has outside ledge for your initial defenses. A Stego cannot go through its entrance, so it will be Pteranodons trying to raid this. When you are inside, there is 2 rooms. First room, you can have your main defenses, and then you go through this large choke point, and you'll have a huge area to build after that. But still, I have better places than this, so that's why it's only number 4. Also, at the end of this location, there's a little crack that opens to mesh that could render this place illegal, but I think mesh cracks should get fixed and these locations should stay legal. This base location has one of the most overpowered entrances of all time. You cannot go through this with a Stego, and you cannot go through with a Pteranodon, and also it drops down to a huge area that you can have a full turret wall or powerful dinos to stop the raiders. You should have your main base at the top of this place. I think that might work better for your defenses. So a huge cave with a tiny entrance, so that's why this place is number 3. After I made a standalone video on this location, I have been told there is a mesh entrance or a mesh kill zone somewhere around here, but I couldn't find it. This base location has a great entrance. It is horizontal, but it has like a double crouch tunnel. You cannot go through this place with a Stego or a Pteranodon. Only way to enter is by crouching all the way, and then it opens to a huge area that you can build all your good stuff. This place got too famous already, but it is one of the locations I have found by myself on my live stream. I made the standalone video of this location last month, but I think it was already known for many. One of the most famous ARK YouTubers, Teach, got banned here because it has a huge opening at the top. I think mesh holes should be fixed and these locations should be allowed to build on, or just close the entrances completely, because if you just ban people for places they can walk or crouch in, that's just unfair if you ask me. But when I rank these locations, I ignore the possibility of getting banned or getting dev wiped. I'm just ranking the places, not the possible behaviors of the devs. So this place is number 2 just because I have a better one. This base location is the best location I have ever found on the center map throughout my entire journey of looking for base locations. I did spend at least 25 hours on live streaming, and I most likely spent a bit more off stream looking for base locations, and I can safely say this is it. The entrance is tiny tunnel going up through a tiny entrance. A stego cannot get in, a PT cannot get in. You need to go up with a grapple, but you cannot just grapple up while walking or running. You need to be crouching to make your character smaller to fit. So that should make rocketing quite difficult. You can have all of your defenses hanging out from the ceiling. After that, there is this, another choke point, and you can have even more defenses, and you can build your entire base here. So that is why this is number 1 base location I have found. Alright, this was my top 10 base locations that I found for small tribes. I have excluded all the locations other people told me. I also watched all the base location videos I could find for the center map of ARK Survival Ascended, and I think that was more than 70 videos, and I gathered more than 100 base locations from those videos. A lot of them were showing the same places, but some of them were very good. I will make an all-time best location video very soon. I'm just gonna compare all the known base locations, and I will try to get to you the all-time best top 10 Ratholes for small tribes. Subscribe if you don't wanna miss out on that. Thank you for watching, dear watchers.